Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 4. I know we've been grinding for quite a while. Let's drink one of these. We're going to be continuing doing that today in the hope that once we're level 65 we'll be able to do the Fallen Temple rather than pushing to upgrade a glyph to rank 20. That's just going to take absolutely ages. Let's hop straight into one of the dungeons. Ooh. Drifting Shade, we could do that. Yeah, Drifting Shade I think is going to be the easiest of these. So off to the Forgotten Ruins we go. Now, I suspect that probably this episode we're going to run the dungeons completely through, and then next time we will try the Fallen Temple. Just to manage expectations of what we end up doing this time. Okay, we need to slay all enemies in this section, so... that's not really going to happen, mate. Those drifting shades, gonna have to keep an eye out for them. It's gonna slow us down quite significantly. Let's get a bit closer, allow it to trigger. And then we'll move back to kill the other things. Drifting Shade is fine, you just need to really watch for it. Ooh, I will take that. Always happy to have extra sigils. Right, something in here has a damage reduction aura. See that shade coming round, let's walk a bit closer to it. Allow it to trigger away from the mobs slightly. Now the Fallen Temple itself isn't going to have any of that crap in. It's just going to have difficult mobs that we need to watch out for. Back away from the shade. Get the burning on him. Right. Who else? There's a whole bunch down here.
There's gold to be made. I need you to go search the ruins for a book called Compendium Maleficarum. If you find it, I've got a buyer who'll pay a king's ransom, and you'll never have to see another snake for as long as you live. Julian's.
Okay, get an inferno in down here. That is inconvenient, having the wall there, because now we're stuck, unable to move forwards until that thing vanishes. What kind of shrine is this? It's a lethal shrine. Let's give it a go. Lethal shrine is actually really quite good for us because of our hydras. See the massive amount of damage that's being put out there. The damage over time can't crit, but the rest of the shots can, and it puts out a lot of them. Come on down here. Right. Don't want to be in that. Our flame shield kept us safe for a bit, but that is not a long-term plan for survivability standing on top of the gloop. Come on, trigger down here. There we go. I am going to put the Paragon point in at some point. It's not super urgent right at the moment. So I'd rather keep the focus. On the enemies. Only 19 left to go. Which way is it going? It's going around this side. Inconvenient, but fine. We can work to blast around the corner. Let's try and trigger it further down. Unexpected snakes. Cool, I'm gonna leave it in there. Right, one more remains. We are going to want to dash away from that.
I lack the needed mana.
And the last snake is just tucked in the corner. Right. There we go. The door has been unsealed. We can move forwards. Down into the study halls. Right. Actually, now's a good point to put our point in. I'm going to push towards this fire resistance and intelligence. We do... Oh dear. We do want to put down more points in the rare things. Oh my god, that is very painful. Wow. Try and get one of them gone at least. Yeah, definitely the worst time to put my fingers on the wrong keys. That was not helpful for us at all. So we're looking for mechanical box back to the pedestal. Yeah, we'll try the last stand.
We came here to purge this evil. Now, I can't leave my friends
I
here.
don't think they're gonna live, but we'll get some ovals from this.
We can't do it alone. Every way out of this is tough fight.
Okay, need more hydras out. There's just one left. And they are being targeted. They are not going to live. Oh well. We tried. Getting slowed down by the mobs, as well as having to reposition because of that damn annoying thing. It's made it harder, but we did what we could. We got a few ovals, we got some experience. It's not a complete loss. dodge through that so we can keep moving. Oh yeah, we can get a good inferno down in this bit. Very tactical use of our defensive skill set. Paralyzed. The paralysis is going to be very dangerous with the drifting shade.
I'm not ready yet.
Right, that's one of the elites gone. This room is all clear. Let's keep moving. Barely saw that one underneath everything. I'm really looking forward to when we can switch over to those new gloves. The extra attack speed, I think, is going to help out quite considerably. Oh god, no. Let's definitely not let that cause us trouble. Elite's going to go in just a moment. And we're getting hit by so much crowd control at the moment. Can I grab that? There we go. I don't mind being dazed as long as we're not caught in the explosion initially.
I need time to prepare that.
Because that's where we'll end up losing one of our flame wards. Come on, keep moving, dodge past that, right.
Out of mana once again.
Grab each of these.
I need time to prepare that.
Ooh, painful.
My burden is too great.
Right, we are full of stuff. So we're going to go back to town carefully. Sell our stuff up again, and then we will return. Now this is just selling so we can go to the jeweler to do it.
All things have value, I suppose.
Yeah, probably just not these, really. We got a good amount of money. We'll be able to do a few bits of gambling. When I say gambling, I mean enchant re-rolling. Let's grab the box. And push on with where we're supposed to be going. So many enemies. trigger that behind us. That's going around the top side, so I'd rather trigger it back here. Need that damage resistance gone. There we go. I know I left the topaz behind, but honestly, we don't need it.
I need time to prepare.
They knocked us back enough. We're actually going to end up safe.
I need time to
Oh god.
prepare.
Ooh, just about got out of danger with that. Can hear another one coming. There it is, just behind us. And that's the second box. It's not even where we're supposed to be putting them. Okay. I don't mind doing it that way. And in we go. Cool, everyone is burned. Yeah, we can only carry one at a time, so what we'll do is we'll start dragging them along. And we'll ferry them one at a time.
I'm not ready yet.
It's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. Yeah, this is where we're going. So that is one. Oh god, painful. The fact that they slow your movement so much is just appalling. Come down here. There we go. Trigger it to the point where it doesn't matter. We can move in to fight Slither.
I need time to prepare. I'm low on precious mana.
Keep the Hydras up. Keep our defensive skill to actually be defensive. Try and dodge this thing as much as possible. You must be nearly dead. There we go. Got some pants from it. We're not quite a level up. But let's put the points in there and head back to town. Only 2 legendaries, so doesn't feel like a great return on investment.
See anything you like?
Just a couple of things to sell. After this, we'll start salvaging them up again. What do we got? We got Crowded Sage and we got Engulfing Flames. It's not bad, Engulfing Flames. It's not a perfect roll on them, but it's still pretty nice. I think we'll salvage it up.
Akarat's pressing good business.
No, over this side. That's what we need.
There's that.
Gone and gone. Okay, back up. Drop off the gems and we'll go into the next dungeon, which will hopefully be a little bit nicer to work in. Ooh, so poison enchanted, everything attacks faster. Nightmare portal. We could do a nightmare portal one. Yeah, let's do that. Over to the Comdor Temple. Now this is almost certainly going to give us enough to get to level 65. We need to actually go into the temple. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? So we're going after the High Priests. Nightmare portals are going to mean lots of mobs. But that's not a problem, because mobs attacking faster, that's just, you know, we're dealing with extra damage.
Low on precious mana.
I honestly thought that would have been close enough to catch them in the gravity well of it, but I guess not.
And out of mana.
Nightmare portal gone and all the stuff that came from it. I wonder if you get experience for the mobs that come out of the nightmare portals. There's got to be a limit. Otherwise you could just like stay at the highest level and wait for the portals and just let them dump mobs out on you. I'm going to mostly save the Inferno stuff for when that appears.
I'm low on precious mana.
Yeah, I'm not particularly worried by the damage output of these guys. Still be nice not to be being hit by them, but we're regenning / getting our shields at a fast enough rate.
And out of mana.
I think we're gonna be fine. Don't like the spiders coming out though. Getting locked in place is never fun. Channeling? Sure. We'll get another Inferno on you. See him regenning in there. more specifically the nightmare portal was getting life back. I don't know if that's because it was in that suppression field or not.
Drink thee now the blood and bile. As humanity bleeds away, let hell take its place. Al Diabolos!
Okay, this is going very nicely for us. Let's keep swinging round. Yeah, so I was thinking about the new gloves that we're potentially going to be moving across to. I say potentially, when we get the serpentine thing for them. We're going to be losing some lucky hit on them, but at the moment we don't really have much that's doing lucky hit. Like, there's a little bit in our passives, but it's really a minimal thing until we get a weapon that like has chance to execute on it. There's no hardship in us moving away from it. Wow, that didn't even grab the one with the damage resistance, or there he is. Okay, we're still fine. Good focus on the mobs. And there is the next target. Try and get most of these gone before we bring this guy into the party.
I'm out of mana. I'm not ready.
Guys, you need to be not doing so much like this.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, I think they are all gone. There is our level. So we can put our Paragon point in. Wrong button. Fire resistance, that's good. Moving us towards... In fact, you know what, let's drink another lightning resistance thing while we're in our inventory. So, level 65. Very cool place
I'm not ready
to
yet.
be. If we can get through this fast enough, we might be able to gain another level before we go to the Fallen Temple. When I say another level, I mean another Paragon point, which would get us that fire resistance, which would be kind of useful for fighting Elias. Are you all gone? Thank you. It would rely on getting through this very quickly, though. And with the Nightmare Portal summoning, that may not be possible.
I lack the needed mana. I need time to prepare that.
Even more mobs. Let's get an Inferno on them. I love it when you stack so much fire underneath them. Just watch their health shooting down. Okay, keep moving up. We've got one more to get. Now the last one is going to be up and round through this gap. Stay close to this one. Nice burn down. And then we'll reach ahead with our Hydras. Trying to put a firewall on the one at the back, but it's just not targeting and my skill's not going off. Because I don't want the shaman making things easier for their guys. That one went down fast enough. That's good. Let's keep looking for our target. Oh, the flamey death. Now, one of these guys is vampiric, but if we're careful with our timing, we can get him gone before he has a chance to regen.
I need time to prepare that.
Where, oh, where is this last priest? Overall, I normally really like this dungeon. I think the layout's pretty cool. And I think it's got a good monster density as well. So we've got decent pacing as you work through it. That being said, we do only really end up going through the same 5 or 6 dungeons. It does feel like more are opening up as we're getting further in, so it could be that the dungeons themselves are kind of tiered. But if anything, that kind of goes against a lot of the variety that I would want in in-game content. Yeah, if it's the case, then it feels a bit counterintuitive. But it could just be that more unlock as you get further in, and that's how they manage that variety. Okay, let's go hunting for bits. Try and get you burned down quickly. And swinging around this side, we should be finding the priest soon enough. There he is. Frustrating. I wanted to be in a different position up here so I could focus on the portal. It's good enough. He's going to explode, but we're going to be far enough away so we can head back to the door. I think we'll ignore most of those. Even the nightmare portal at this point. Because the door is just along here. It is interesting that it seems to follow you along. Let's go kill the Khazra Abomination. We can do this fight relatively quickly. Flame, 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 flame. Almost got him. There we go. Give me all of these. We got a few things out of that. We'll do the upgrade, head back to town. Timing went well. We can do another. So we'll try and clear these out quickly. So we don't need to do any more selling, we'll just salvage. So what do we get? Lucky hit, spreading crowd control, Staff of Endless Rage, that's kind of cool. It's a shame you can't enchant on top of it, and movement speed on the firewall. So we don't really care about that. Let's go drop our stuff off. And we'll hop into another dungeon, probably this one. Poison Elites seems absolutely fine for us to go up against. Okay. Poison Elites into the Forgotten Ruins. And this will tidy us out nicely, and then next time we'll have a go at the Fallen Temple. Now, what I know about the Fallen Temple, there's 2 paths that you have to do initially. Each one will give you a debuff that gradually counts up, and for everything you kill, it reduces the number of stacks by 1. I think the maximum number of stacks is like 50. And one of them increases the crowd control duration on you by 1% per stack. And I forget what the other one does, but you don't want either of them, really. And then you're going up against Elias, so you're gonna have both debuffs when you get into that final bit. It seems like a fun mechanic. Also seems very terrifying. Like, it could be the end of our character level terrifying. So we're going to want a lot of defensive stuff to help us. And I would love to have perfect rolls on some of our kit. But in order to do that, we need to grind for ovals. And that's not something we're going to do anytime soon. Oh, if you're going to pull me in, I will put my fire damage out. I dislike the interruptions on the skills when you're channeling, because it takes a while to actually get Incinerate channeling properly.
I know you hate snakes, but there's gold to be made. I need you to go search the ruins for
Okay,
a
we'll
book
do
called
this side bit first.
If you find it, I've got a buyer who pay a king's ransom, and you'll never have to see another snake for as long as you live. Julian's.
More Hydra's out. They can help me fight the fight. Try and target the different directions. It's funny, that corpse throw is just snoozing on the ground there. Now this one with the kill all is going to take us a little bit longer, but it's a lot more straightforward dungeon because we're not having to run away from drifting shadows, we're not having to run away from nightmare portals. Honestly, I think this one's going to be absolutely fine for us. And now we're level 65. The mobs that we're going up against are only 8 levels higher than us. But I think we've shown that we're tough enough to go up against them regardless. Nice flamey firewall in the middle of that inferno. When I do infernos like that, I should probably start off with one firewall and then do the inferno and then do more on top. Okay, 7 mobs including the boss. And he's probably going to summon more as well, but that's easy enough. So 1, firewall, inferno, firewall, incinerate, Yeah, it was pretty effective. So down in the study halls, it's going to be, once again, mechanical boxes to the pedestals. Ooh, some sacred gloves. Yeah, not having to worry about the paralysis as much is going to be really quite big. The knockback's annoying from the mobs. Definitely annoying. But I don't feel like we need as many get out of jail cards on this one as we did on the original. So we can definitely afford to use our flame shield more offensively rather than relying on it being a defensive skill. Sure, we'll do this. I am tempted to lead one of them far away and see if we can cheese it. But at the moment, I'm clearing away targets that our Hydras might go for instead of the actual adventurers.
I came here to purge this evil, but now
So if we keep one of the adventurers, fine, by maybe keeping them down this way. Not convinced that that adventurer's ended up in a good place. But they are definitely being targeted, aren't they? Oh my word, look at that. There is no way we're going to be able to save them. That was a beeline for them.
I need time to prepare.
Well, none of them survived. Despite even the attempts to be cheesy about it. 30 nobles for our efforts. Oh, Blast Wave Shrine. That's a cursed Blast Wave Shrine. That's a shame, but
I'm not ready yet.
not much we can do. Other than try and use it as we get further in. Cool oppressors. Hey, there is the Paragon Point that I was talking about. Definitely worth us taking the time to come in here. Hey, what do you know? We did it. So we're going to get some reward out of this. We could have even used the Blast Wave Shrine on this final one, I think. But we'll drag it further in. Sigil Powder. Abstruse Sigil. Oh, I want that. Well, that's going to be a bit of a waste. Actually, we should be heading further in. I'm going all over the place. This Blast Wave Shrine is basically wasted. Well, we managed to pull some things in here and at least do a bit of damage to them. But I could have put that to such better use.
I need time to prepare that.
Oh my god, the constant stabbing from these guys. That is a nightmare. Luckily, a lot of our fire damage isn't caused by us. I think that's kind of vital when you're constantly being crowd controlled. What we could do is take this box and let's push round this way. Not in there. So that's not where we need to go. There is the exit. Let's drop this in. We'll head back to town for a moment. Oh, guys. Such a disruption. Literally just trying to sell my stuff. Fine. You want me to kill everything in this area before we head back? I'll do it. I'll do it. Absolutely appalling. Okay, that goes in the fire resistance. I'm just gonna dash round and salvage up quickly.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, let's find this final chest. It's not that way, so it must be up in that top side. Luckily, there's not going to be much space for it to be tucked away in. While these mobs are annoying, we can already see our target. Okay, big progress.
I'm not ready yet.
That's annoying. Very annoying. Constantly getting peppered. Right, big guy gone.
I'm not ready yet.
It's a combination of the constant stabbing and the poison, not to mention the paralysis. leaving us on the poison points. But everything has been dealt with. We've got the box. Let's go put it down and go kill Slither again. Oh, the paralysis just stun locking us. Possibly the most annoying thing about this one, but he's gone, so we're fine. Let's take that sacred staff, put the points into reinforced. It's actually really not far away from level 15, tiny bit from level 14, and then a few more dungeons will take it there. Okay, just before we finish, let's take a look at our things and see if there's anything serpentine in there, or anything else that we can use.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
Crackling energy? No. Nice that it's got fire damage over time, but it's not enough for us to be interested. Mana cost reduction and a whole bunch of resistances. Our current one gives us more damage reduction while injured, which I think is very useful. Very useful. I do like the fact that that has 3 separate resistances on there, but I think our current one is better. And this is ice shards, damage to close enemies, damage to burning enemies. Salvage it up. It's a shame. I was hoping we'd get something, but what we might have to do is do some obel hunting and see if we can then gamble specifically for the Hydra gloves that we'll need. But that's all going to be next time. I think we will attempt the Capstone dungeon and see if we can get through as we are. So we're going to make ourselves some fancy potions. In fact, we may as well head up just here and just see what we can make. We're going to want proper fire resistance. Let's get 2 of them ready.
Oh, that's one of my best.
And in addition, we're not doing refining. We could make incense. Probably the maximum life. We've already got one of those though. Lasts 20 minutes, so we could make a few more. And another solid amount. There we go, that's a good selection. Right, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 4. See you soon.